And there goes Vegas throwing hands. Big belly to belly.
Oh my God. Vegas has had, what, 8 or 9 months of pent-up frustration.
When was the last time you saw someone toss the main event around like a sack of potatoes?
Oh, really?
And you're used to seeing the main event here as a tag team. Oh wait, we got Palace and Jock Samson back. And Palace has just backed into Jimmy Vegas.
They must have brawled all the way across the outside of the building, back into the back door.
And a big boot and oh!
Jeez. And this dynamic is so crazy, Jayworth.
Oh.
Because you got so many different styles. You have 4 big men in this matchup. You have Pollock, who's deceptively large, but full of finesse, and you have Palace that just is a ball of energy.
And you have the main event sneaking in with a ladder to attack Jimmy Vegas, and it barely phased him.
And Vegas is almost annoyed by it.
And I'm pretty sure Duke Davis just said it was his idea.
Oh, well, Duke shows no fear. Ladder topples to the floor. Keep in mind, only one man can climb the ladder and retrieve the IWC Championship. And this matchup will be dangerous because you've got to neutralize 5 different opponents at once. Vegas landed very hard on his ankle. He's favoring it ringside now, Palace. Palace may have blown out his knee to take out Jock and Pollock.
Good Lord.
And look at Ganon! Ganon sacrifices himself to take out Jock and Pollock.
A moonsault onto the ladder on Jock and Pollock. Oh! And a variant on a side slam.
And this is going to be maybe the most physical ladder match we've ever had the pleasure of seeing.
It's already pretty damn physical.
Yeah. I mean, these guys hit hard without weapons. And Duke trying to measure the proper positioning. Look at Vegas from behind. And that ladder's unstable as it is. I mean, that ring is moving. You got a number of guys near 300 pounds in that ring.
Yeah. I don't know that I'd even try and climb that ladder. Good Lord.
One of the pegs is sticking up off the ground. Pollock hits the steel hard. Oh! And Vegas with a one-arm bandit. A staple of Vegas' offense. And for those of you who are new to IWC, Vegas was the first ever 2-time IWC champion. He's beaten CM Punk, Raven, Tommy Dreamer, and many others. Jimmy Vegas has a resume a mile long, and he may add his 3rd title reign. Vegas is there. Wait a minute! That's Bulk Nasty! Bulk and Vegas have unfinished business.
When we talk about a man in a bad mood, we mean a bad mood.
Bulk got obliterated by Wardlow, but he still wants to fight somebody, and he's picking on Vegas of all people. Keep in mind the wars these guys had late last year over the high-stakes title, Jayworth.
Like Bulk Nasty said, this is big man business.
Bulk sent to the floor, and Bulk is not a participant in this matchup, but he certainly seems to be a factor whether we want him to be or not.
Good Lord. How much more can this break down? Right now, the only man who's standing that's legally in the match is fighting someone not in the match. Everyone's down. The ladder's tipped over.
And Vegas would be IWC champion now if not for Bulk Nasty.
I can't disagree with that. And Jock deciding he needed more of some of the Spasmania Devil.
I know Vegas and Bulk are in the parking lot. This is completely wild. Event stop and security doing their best. But this is a lost cause. But Jock should win the title. Can you imagine Jock Samson winning a ladder match?
I'm trying to win the title. That's my best.
Well, I don't think we're going to end this with a formal debate.
I'm the champion. I'm the greatest of all time.
No, I poke block. I poke block. Oh, and they both went for a kick to the jump. Stomp to the foot.
There's some classic Jock offense, huh?
That's as Jock as you get right there.
And Palace, you'd think he has an advantage because of the quickness factor, but he hasn't been able to display it, but now he does! Suicide dive.
And I don't know that Palace cares about the title so much.
Well, you got to believe Palace does. That's what Palace worked for so many years. But I think he's just blinded by rage for Jock Samson right now. Jock has been out to end Palace's career. He smeared and defamed Palace's name.
Sure, but right now there's an empty ring and a ladder standing. And instead of going after that, he's going after after Jock Samson.
I like to point out too, Palace has a giant red welt on his back. I'm not sure where that came from. You can pick it at this point. But a hard shot right to the side of Jock's face.
And another running shot. Oh,
a second time. Jock is reeling, and Jock is usually the bar fighter. It's usually his MO out there, but Palace beat Jock at his own game.
Oh. And a good chair shot sends him over the railing. And Pollock in the ring.
Yep.
Pulling himself to his feet.
Pollock has had television on the championship this whole time. And now Palace realizes he may be in the driver's seat.
And Pollock got up just in time to take a couple of punches.
Oh, Pollock with that huge mafia kick. Pollock has won a vast majority of his matches that way. But with the toll taken on him, Pollock can't capitalize to climb that ladder. Oh, and Pollock sees the main event getting ready to get in. And Pollock cuts that off with the pass.
Good Lord.
Unbelievable.
And
Pollock is even more wobbly than the ladder is.
But he has everything lined up.
He does. But man, this is going to be a slow climb. Pollock's had knee issues even leading into this matchup, let alone the damage done since the bell rang. He's got his fingertips on it. He is reaching. Ganon Jones Jr. is in the ring now. Ganon is creating a rampway almost to climb up, and this is getting dangerous, more and more dangerous by the minute.
Yeah, I can't believe that ladder's still standing.
Pollock and Ganon, I can't believe they're still standing in their elevated state. Pollock reaching. Oh, no. Ganon's got Pollock goozled, and Pollock gets dropped into the garbage can. Jock's got the cowbell. Oh, that hard metal bell to the small of the back of Ganon. And the Appalachian Outlaw has an opportunity.
And he's staring at the title, but he ought to be staring at Duke Davis, who is to his feet and coming toward him. There we go.
The metahuman got the bell between the eyes. And Palace with a German suplex. Jock and Palace almost working together.
But Jock would love nothing more than to be able to say, I've got the title, while Andrew Palace wasn't paying attention.
And Palace will do anything to stop him.
And those elbows raining down onto his head.
What? Jock's there! Jock's there!
But the bell is there.
Palace turned his back to get the bell. It almost cost him, but it paid off in the end. And now to the side of the head of Jock.
And a solid bell shot.
Retribution, that was the same rope that almost hung Palace alive a couple of months ago.
And I think Palace has the same idea.
Oh yeah, some retribution personified as Jock can have the life choked out of him. Here's Pollock with a chair. Oh God, Palace! Right in the small of the back, Jack Pollock out of nowhere. And again, these matches so dangerous. You can get hit from all sides without seeing it coming.
Good Lord. Ooh.
Fireman carry. Palace in a bad way. The Palace counters. Drop toe. Pollock face first.
Oh!
Curb stop to the chair.
And now, is he... I
Well,
was going to say, don't try and do it with the chair.
yeah, we saw that earlier in the King of the Mountain matchup.
I believe you mean the reverse ladder match.
That one, yeah. Oh, and Duke caught Palace. Look at this. A double team. God, Jesus. Oh, I can't even imagine what that does to the human anatomy.
It rearranges it. It breaks it. It makes its life expectancy much, much shorter.
Jock is stalking Duke. Flatliner to the metahuman.
I don't know that I would want to trade fists with someone like Jock Samson.
Well, how about Ganon Jones Jr., Pro Wrestling's All-Star? Natural athlete his whole life, but didn't have that in his playbook. The double clothesline, both men down.
Good Lord.
Do you give a clear-cut edge to anybody thus far? It's just been car crash ugly.
Right now, the clear-cut advantage is to Jimmy Vegas because we don't see him laying here in a pile.
Yeah, but he's also the furthest from the championship.
Sure, but hypothetically, he might be standing. He might be fine. He could be watching somewhere.
He might be standing over the corpse of Balt Nasty somewhere.
True.
Jack Pollock, 2-on-1 here on the ring apron with both main event members. What in the world is this?
Double goot? No.
Oh my God, there's a ladder beneath them. And Pollock doing the best he can to battle free. Oh, and Duke missed Pollock and hit his own partner.
That's
miscommunication and Pollock downstairs.
And in this situation, you do not want that mistake to happen. The two people who have allies.
Pollock drop kicking Pollock into the ladder. And Pollock is lifeless.
Pollock went face first into that ladder. Palace needs to get to his feet, get that ladder up.
Palace, the only man in the ring. Jock has been vanquished. Palace can focus, at least for a moment's time, on the championship he once wore so proudly. It was less than a year ago. Palace actually found a way to pin Wardlow and wear that title proudly. Palace reaching, but his body racked with pain.
He has his hand on it.
Oh. Ganon in the nick of time. What is this? Oh, buckle bomb. But again, the toll taken. Ganon either unaware he's the only man in the ring or just unable to shake the cobwebs and climb right now. Is anybody going to be in condition to capture this championship? Duke Davis is wearing out Pollock. Jock's on the other side of the ring, I believe. Palace
is
near
down
side.
there.
Ganon in the ring crawling. Jimmy Vegas, your guess is as good as mine. And what in the world is Duke doing? And Ganon reaching for that ladder, accidentally tipping it over, or maybe just using it to help himself to his feet at this point. And Jack Pollock is prone on the ladder.
And Ganon Jones Jr. is climbing to the top rope. Pollock is prone on that ladder.
Wait a minute! It's Argos and Dupree! Flag and championship to the main event!
To save their brother in Team Storm.
And they're not in this match either! Oh, Dupree just wearing away at Duke with that hard championship. And now Jack, has the advantage, and the main event are reeling.
And Ganon Jones Jr. is barely keeping himself upright with the assistance of that ladder.
And Duke Davis, if he wasn't as tough as nails, he wouldn't be up. Oh, God. And to the skull. And Duke is draped on the ladder that he himself had set up. Oh, the flag to Ganon again, that pull. Telling RC to hold Duke. What is this? Argos. Oh, no! Argos just pushed Ganon into Duke. And the main event are wiped out thanks to the very unfair addition of Argos and Dupree.
And while Team Canada is trying to get Jack to his feet, Jock is in the ring and crawling toward the ladder.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. Jock's going to do this?
Could we see your new IWC heavyweight champion, the king of the one-night stands, Jock Samson?
Argos and Dupree are trying to help Pollock back in. Pollock's dead weight. Here comes Palace. If there's any breath in his body, Palace will be there to stop Jock. Jock's got his hands on it.
All he had to do was pull.
And Palace is whipping Jock with that thick, heavy rope.
And he has him around the throat again.
Yeah, Palace got to finish what he started earlier, but Jock out of the way. Jock out of harm's way, but only for a moment. Palace has Jock.
He has him in a worse position, too.
Jock tried to get away, but he couldn't. And it's Palace hanging Jock alive.
Good Lord.
Palace is seeing red. And Team Storm helping Pollock. Pollock climbing the ladder.
Pollock has the belt.
Oh, Pollock retained the championship.